So today we're making one of my favorite meals of all time. Sushi! I know you're thinking, Caitlin, how are you gonna eat sushi but be living that low carb life? Try to lose weight for the summer. All those carbs, girl. Well, I have the answer for you. The star of the show today is... That was a horrible drum roll. My bad. Cauliflower. So today I'm going to show you how to make cauliflower sushi rice, how to make the actual sushi roll. So let's get to rolling. Why am I doing this? I don't know. So let's go ahead and get into the recipe. These are all the wonderful things that you're going to need for our cauliflower sushi today. First up, star of the show, is cauliflower florets. I use the steam in the bag frozen version. Of course, if you would like to, you could use the raw kind, but this is what I have on hand today. A bowl for mixing the cauliflower. Some avocado, some carrots, a green onion, and cucumber, but I actually don't have cucumber, so I'm gonna use zucchini. Now, you can barely taste the difference except that zucchini has just a little bit less of a crunch to it. And we also have some rice vinegar, which you can find at your local grocery store, and if you can't find it there, it'll be at your local Asian market. And fun fact, Asian markets usually have everything cheaper than like Walmart, than ShopRite, than H-E-B, and all those big brand stores. Okay, so I have Hellmann's real mayonnaise with cage-free eggs, but of course you can use whatever mayo you'd like. Sriracha, imitation crab, because I'm on a budget, or you can use lump crab if I want to get all bougie with it. And then some cream cheese. Did I say green onion? Green onion. Some seaweed or nori sheets. And then the tools you'll need today is a bamboo roller, which looks like so. Again, you can buy this at your local Asian market, which this was only 99 cents. What a steal, because I looked at ShopRite and I could have sworn to the heavens that it was like $3–4. And then a spoon for mixing and spreading our sushi rice on the nori, and a knife, a nice sharp knife, which is very, very important for when you're slicing up your sushi, okay? All right, so step one, the first thing you want to do is get your cauliflower florets all nice and warmed up in the microwave, or go ahead and boil them until they're to your preference of doneness or al denteness, which I like mine with the teensiest bit mushy to kind of mock that sticky sushi rice. So I'm gonna go to heat this up. So my cauliflower is now steaming hot. I'm just gonna go ahead and plop it down on this plate that I have. Now, of course, you can use your cutting board, but let me just show you something. When I was washing the dishes the other night, I completely snapped this cutting board in half. How did I do it? My ninja skills? Who knows? But I mean, how do you break that when scrubbing the dish? Maybe I was just using a little bit too much aggressiveness. Oh yeah. But yeah, I went ahead and poured it out like so. Need about yay much. Just gonna go ahead and dice it up as small as you can so we can get that rice-like texture and size. For sushi, they use short grain rice, so we want to mimic short grain rice. So let's talk why I jumped on the cauliflower train. One of the benefits is you can replace it for rice or pasta for like mac and cheese, or to make the vegan buffalo style wings. So I was like, you know what, it's about time I try it, because it's like 25 calories per cup of raw cauliflower. That's like next to nothing, and it has about 5 carbs per cup of raw cauliflower. Cauliflower has so much fiber in it, so it's great for when you're dieting and trying to lose weight, because it keeps you fuller longer. It also is a very nutrient dense food. It has a lot of the vitamins and minerals that we need on a daily basis. And it also contains a lot of antioxidants, which helps detoxify your body and your liver. So that's what it's gonna look like. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and pop this in the microwave. I would say another minute so it can get all nice and hot, because we're gonna be adding the cream cheese, and we want the cream cheese to be malleable, so we want it to melt a little bit. The cauliflower rice is nice and hot. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my cream cheese over here. A tablespoon. I'm gonna plop it in there. It's pretty hard because I didn't let it get to room temperature. It's melting. And it's perfect. Next up is the rice vinegar. It gives it like that sweet, tangy taste that we all love. Half a teaspoon. And then now what we have to do is actually plop it into the refrigerator for about 20 to 30 minutes to let this cool and harden up a little bit. So when you put it onto the nori, it doesn't all fall apart. I'm gonna go ahead and cover this up. While it's in the fridge, we'll go ahead and prep up these ingredients. So let's go ahead and prep all of our veggies that we need. Green onion first, and just give it a thin little slice. Cut the end off, cut it in half. You take it like so and cut it hot dog style. So there we have our green onion, all nice and finely cut. Next we're going to be doing the avocado, which is our healthy fat. Okay, so we want to thinly slice that. You want to slice them as thin as you can, because we are going to be laying these on the top of the sushi roll. I cut up carrots already, just because this is probably the most time-consuming thing to cut up. We have our crab. I actually bought the Cape Gourmet brand, and this comes with little lumps and the flakes. So I've already deflaked and kind of cut them up here, but I'm going to show you how I do it. So take this flake, for example. Just go ahead and break it up just a little bit more, because when we lay our sushi, if you see here, this is how we're going to lay it on our roll. When we make it, you just want to break it up to where they're into like a little rectangle, not too thick. And then if you find these lump ones, you just cut them in half. Let me forget the zucchini. I didn't have cucumber, so we're going to use the zucchini. And I'm just cutting it like so. I'm just going to need half of this. Veggies cut up and prepped. We need to give our cauliflower rice just a little more time. In the meantime, let's go ahead and mix up our crab situation here. And this is like your typical Asian spicy mayo. And all they use really is some sriracha and some mayo. And that looks beautiful. Gonna get me a taste. For those of you that don't know, mayo, 0 carbs. Now mind you, the calories, it is 100 calories per tablespoon, and I used maybe just a little bit less than a teaspoon, so it's definitely not gonna be the 100 calories. It'll be a little less than half. So now it's time for the fun part. My sushi rice is now set, so let's get to rolling. Not body rolling, but sushi rolling. Okay, so now it's time for the rolling of sushi. I got my sleeves rolled up. I'm ready to roll. And it's preferred that you put like saran wrap over it. But again, I'm using what I have on hand, and unfortunately I don't have saran wrap. Grab your seaweed. Rule number 1 of sushi making is shiny side down, rough side up. Shiny side, you can see, and this is the rough side. The shiny side down, and get a spoon and lay out my rice. Ooh, laying it down like so. And you can use your hands for this part. So you want to get it all nice and evenly spread over the nori. Leave just the teensiest bit of space on these 3 sides. Now this side you're going to want to leave about 2 finger spaces. I'm gonna go and rinse my hands off a little bit so I can get these veggies on there. First, grab your zucchini or your cucumber, whatever you're using. A little bit under than half of the rice. So lay it like so. Grab you some carrots. I'm gonna get my green onions. I'm gonna go ahead and grab me some crab. And this is why I say that the leg style would be easier, because you don't really have to worry about maneuvering your crab so much. Now it's time for the rolling. Take this part, hold it, and then put your hands right in front of the insides. Okay, you want to make sure you're holding it all in. Then roll over, kind of push it back as you're pushing forward with the mat. And then you want to go like so. Okay, now you want to lift it up and then roll it. And then there we have the sushi roll. It's gonna go like so. And don't worry if they're not super soft yet, to where they don't like stick to the sides, because I'll have to show you right now. So you're gonna pretty much do the same thing right here and bring it over and compress it, and then just roll it. Unroll, and there we have it. And then what I like to do is sprinkle some of this roasted black seaweed nori kame furikake. Grab a damp towel or paper towel. So I'm fully rinsed. I have a damp paper towel right here. That thick. Yeah, that was kind of a fail. Go ahead and grab my sushi. Start slicing. Can't stress how important it is to have a sharp AF knife, because your sushi will break and it will not come out right. And if you don't have a knife sharpener, just use another knife. And each time, make sure you're getting the knife all nice and cleaned off and dampened. And there we have our sushi. So let's plate this sushi up. So as far as these little cute appetizer or plates, I've actually bought these at the dollar store. What a great find. You are gonna feel so domesticated, and they'll definitely be impressed. They'll be like, who did you learn your cool sushi making skills from? You just tell them, Caitlin. But anyways, yeah, the way I like to serve mine up is with some organic tamari. Now tamari is just a healthier version of soy sauce. So it has a smoother, a more balanced, like, and richer taste. So it's not as potent, I guess you would say, as normal soy sauce. And it's wheat-free and gluten-free. And if you get the organic kind, it has no additives, no MSG. So definitely really good. But if you don't have this, another great option or great alternative to soy sauce would be your coconut aminos. They hating because I'm making sushi with cauliflower rice. Okay, so now it's time to give these bad boys a taste. Plop him down flat. Drizzle some tamari on it. Ooh, not that much, but that's okay. You can barely tell that it's cauliflower. Sorry, I'm talking about my mouth. You can get the sweetness from the crab, spiciness from the sriracha, and the butteriness of the avocado. Such a great combination. So healthy, and best of all, it's low carb. If you like this video, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Click on that notification bell so you can get notified for every single new video that I make. Again, I post every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. I hope you guys had fun cooking with me, and I hope to see you next time. Y'all have a great rest of your day, and don't forget to subscribe down below. Love ya.